Good morning everyone. In the last class we have discussed about this diagram about input, processing and output. Here I am going to give a short revision of these diagram, and today in this class basically we are going to discuss about memory. What we discussed in the last class was whenever you are going to insert a data inside the computer, you need a device that is also known as input device. That is known as input device. And to get the data, whatever the data you have inserted in the device with the help of input device is being processed, and then we used to get the output with the help of output device. Now we have already discussed that output will be of two types. First one will be a soft copy output, soft copy format, and a hard copy format, where soft copy is also known as digital copy. And talking about hard copy, it's a normal copy which you can see, touch or feel. Talking about input device, it's a basic device which used to insert the data inside the computer system, to insert the data inside computer system for processing. Input device are used to insert the raw data. What are the raw data? They used to insert the raw data inside the computer system and being processed by the microprocessor, and then we used to get the output. Now just talking about what is raw data. Raw data are the facts and figures which are incomplete, or we need a third person to explain it. Just like an example, I'm just taking an example that please go. I'm just going to say please go. Now go where? We don't know. It's a raw data. It's incomplete. We need third person to explain that where should I go, what should I do, means what is the proper meaning of this. These are the raw data, means the raw data inserted in the computer system and being processed by the processor, microprocessor, and we used to get the proper output. Now whenever we used to insert the data, they are raw in nature, and whenever we used to get the output, they are complete in nature. Now if I'm going to write please go there and proper place is mentioned, means if I'm saying please go to Golghar, means if the proper place is mentioned, now nobody is required to just tell you that where you have to go, what you have to do, means now the data is going to be the complete one. Well processed data is also known as output. There are certain devices which we use for inserting the data inside the computer system are as follows: keyboard, mouse, joystick, scanner, and many more. We have much more data. Just talking about the oldest and traditional input device. Talking about oldest and traditional input device, so keyboard is also known as oldest and traditional input device. Means whenever you're using a computer system and if you don't have these three devices with you, you can work. But if you're not going to have a keyboard with you, you are not able to work properly. It's the oldest and traditional device which we are using. Nowadays, OSK feature is available in every computer, that is on screen keyboard. So we can use keyboard on the computer system. You will say that you can use computer system on the screen, and with the help of OSK you can work. But just talking about this keyboard came into existence from generation 1. In the last classes, in class 8, 7th, you have heard about computer and their generation. Means generation 1 was having a large computer system, vacuum tubes were used, then generation 2 came, 3 came. In this class, I'm not going to tell you about the generations because that is not in the portion. If you have not gone through, please go and check your class 8 book, go through with it. Now, keyboard came into the existence from generation One where in the format of punch cards we were using it. After that, a pointing device, mouse and joystick came, in which a mechanism we use. Earlier, mouse was used with a trackball system where the mouse was fixed. A mouse was fixed and a ball-like structure was there at the top, and we were using our finger to roll the ball, and the pointer on the screen used to move from the one location to another. Then the mechanism was being changed and this ball-like structure went below. Let's suppose this is the upper portion of mouse and this below side. Later on, the that trackball-like structure went, and the people used to move the mouse like this. And then later on, moving more further, we got infrared or a light type structure. Nowadays, it is also known as optical mouse, or we can say digital mouse, in which a light being used to pass, and with the help of reflection, the data being detected by user. Scanner, it's a device which is attached basically with printer. We used to see this device which is being attached with the printer, but it is not a part of printer. We used to get flatbed printers, or even your digital camera is also a type of scanner in which we used to get a pictorial image inserted in your digital format. One more very popular input device which we are using nowadays, that is touchpad. Yes, in each and every mobile phone we used to get a touchpad. Wherever we used to click on the screen, we used to get the data over there. You know, the working mechanism of touchpad is totally based on pixels. Now what is this pixel? Pixels are also known as the smallest unit of a screen. Have you ever heard about resolutions? Or have you ever heard about megapixel? That I used to say that my mobile phone camera contained 10 megapixel, 13 megapixel, 20 megapixel camera. What is this megapixel? Or what is this pixel or resolution? Whenever a user used to buy a computer system or device or a projector, we used to get a screen resolution that's 720 into 1080. These are vertical and horizontal lines which are present on your screen, means 720 and 1080 lines are there which used to intersect each other, and the smallest unit, and this the smallest unit is known as pixel. The smallest unit, when the smallest box, is also known as pixel. Whenever the user used to write the data A, B, C, D, so the RGB formation which you have heard of in cathode ray, if you have not, I will cover this in output device, that used to pass a light on it, or a user used to touch its finger on the touchpad. So like that only, the user is pressing his finger on this pixel. So on the downside where the main screen is present, and there also the same resolution is there, and whenever user is pressing on any of the part, that particular functions get activated. This is how touchpad work. Now talking more about output device. Output device are the device which are used to generate the output signals. Means whatever the data is being processed, output device. Whatever the data is being processed by the computer system, but after getting the input being processed and given back to the user in the format of soft copy and hard copy, where soft copy stands for digital copy, and this is the role of output device. Here basically we have output device, that is monitor, a basic device which is needed for each and every computer system. Second, we use printers, then plotters, then sound system. Now just talking about sound system, in this mic is an input device because it used to give our voice command to the computer system so that it can be processed and we can get the output. Sound system and many more we have. Right now discussing about monitor. Earlier monitor was were used as CRT, then LCD, and then LED. I'm not saying that these are the only three different type of monitors we are using. We have plasma, we have 3D, and many more. But basically we used to study only these monitors, and this CRT stand for cathode ray tube, LCD stand for liquid crystal display, LED stand for light emitting diode. Let me write the full form. Cathode ray tube, liquid crystal display, and light emitting diode. Now talking about cathode ray tube, it's a tube-like structure which is present. Where we have a torch which used to give a cathode ray, which used to pass a cathode ray, and with the combination of RGB, the color formation used to take place, where RGB stand for red, green, and blue, which used to make a color, multiple color. Basically, CRT supports 16M color, 16 multiple colors RGB used to support. Whenever if you have seen the CRT monitors, there you can see only some few colors are visible and other colors are not visible. In CRT monitors, 16M maximum color means 16 multiple colors are only visible. The formation of this color as are being made with the help of RGB, in which a cathode in the cathode ray a torch-like structure is present, which used to emit a light on a photoelectric plate, which is present at the front, and a formation of image took place. Just talking about CRT, so it was highly efficient, means it used to consume lot of electricity, energy. And second, as we switch on the TVs or computer system nowadays, so directly we used to get the screen in a working format, but it was not possible in CRT, because this torch for emitting the light used to get heated itself, so it was a time taking process. Then again in the second format, LCD came into the existence, that was liquid crystal display. It was following the same process of LED, but in spite of means small light like structure inside it, there was a plate which was filled with a special liquid. The problem with LCD was when the time passed, after 4 years, 5 years, the display quality or the picture quality with LCD decreased down, or whatever the liquid present inside, the chemical which is present inside the screen and the photoelectric plate used to vanish, so that the blackness used to start coming, or there was a problem if you are going to hardly press any of the screen, so it get defected. So that's why nowadays LCD is not being used in many of the computer systems as well as in the mobile phones. The most popular technique nowadays which we are using is LED, that is light emitting diode, in which the structure of LCD and LED is same, only in spite of this liquid chemical we are using LED to make a pixel vertically and horizontally, and it used to work. Talking about printers, so basically we have two type of printer, that is impact and non-impact printer. Impact printers are those printers in which there is a direct contact of ink and paper. There is a direct contact of ink and paper, and non-impact printers are in which no direct contact of ink and paper used to take place. As you have seen, the dot matrix printer, they are the part of impact printer, in which if you have visited to any bus stand or railway station, they we used to get an electronic machine that structure, or if electricity bill machine, if you have seen electric bill machine, if you have seen a basic handy machine they used to carry, which is having a ribbon type structure here and a small device which is also known as cartridge used to run over it. A piece of paper is being kept inside it and it used to run like this, and it used to print the data inside it on the paper. Let's suppose this is the paper and this is the cartridge. It used to run like this, and it used to type the data, and then so in this there is a direct communication of the cartridge and the paper. But just talking about non-impact printer, there is no direct communication of the cartridge and the paper, just like inkjet printer. What inkjet printer used to do, they used to spray. Just talking about non-impact printer, so there are many. The best technology which we are using is inkjet printer, then thermal printer, and then laser printer. Just talking about inkjet printer, so inkjet printer is the best quality printing material, used to give us the best quality printing material for printing the photos or any albums. We are using this inkjet printer because it's liquid in nature. The ink which is present inside it is liquid in nature. First thing. Second thing, it used to spray, means the cartridge which is present in inkjet printer is having a nozzle type structure which used to spray the ink in the dotted form on the paper. Means if a person have to write A, so this cartridge will spray a dotted structure, means in the form ink in a dotted structure format to form A. Inkjet printer, the ink quality of this printer is very good, but the demerit which we have, that while printing we cannot get a ready use paper. Means if you are printing any of the paper from inkjet printer, you have to keep a paper for a second, so that because it is wet and if you are going to rub your hand, so it will vanish or you can disturb the image quality. Talking about thermal printer, we used to get the cartridge which is filled with wax. These printers are basically used for printing cartoons, stickers and tattoos on the bed sheet or on the dresses. Whatever the rubber type structure which we used to get on the dresses and all, being printed by thermal printer. This thermal printer, as per name, they are the printer which work after heating. Means the cartridge has been heated. When the electricity current is being passed, the cartridge is being heated and the wax being evaporated, and that evaporated wax is being placed like on paper or any material, so that it can make an image over there. Talking about laser printer, here the ink which we are using is powder in nature. Basically powdered ink we are using in it. In this again heat sensation, means thermal technique is being used. In that this iron oxide, which this ink in laser printer, the powdered ink containing iron oxide, it being evaporated and placed properly on the paper. These are the three type of non-impact printer. Just repeating it, impact printers are the printer which is having a direct communication with the paper, with the cartridge. Example, there are two examples. First one is dot matrix printer and second one is daisy wheel printer. The daisy wheel printer was being used earlier, in which two rollers were there and the paper used to pass between inside that rollers like this. The rollers used to roll one front and one back side, and the paper used to be passed and being printed. Talking about plotters, they are actually a big size printers. They are none. The technique of plotters are not different than printers. The same three type of plotters are being found. So I am not going to explain because they are same as printer. They are larger in size. If you are going to print a chart, you are going to print banner, flexes, then we need plotters. For printing a small page like A4, A5, we are using printers, and for printing a large amount of banner, posters, so we are using plotters. Sound system, basically you are knowing that whenever we are converting this audio into a digital format, and inserting it inside the computer system being processed, then we used to hear the song, that is the output device which used to come by sound system. Now just talking about this memory. Just talking about this memory, basically we have two type of memory, primary and secondary. Primary memory RAM, secondary memory ROM and hard disk. Today in this class, the last topic which I'm going to leave you with is RAM and ROM. RAM stands for random access memory, ROM read only memory, and hard disk you are knowing it's a basic memory. In spite of hard disk, now we are using also SSD. SSD cards are there. Some of you are knowing this. Some of you are not knowing. We will discuss about these cards later in the next class. Till then, thank you and stay safe.